All right. I'm going to start my live stream real quick. I'm going to go over the Independence real quick. Um, man, I'm just freeballing it here, man. Going to just see what happens. But I just saw where some quotes on comments on Facebook that aircraft carrier play is easy. In their defense, yeah, it is at first. But if you just want to be average at best, you can consider it easy. But to really take it to another level, is a little bit more difficult. I'm going to get into gameplay real quick. I'm not going to go in too depth of all the specs and everything. I'm going to start out on a tier 5 where I don't really worry about my specs. What I do worry about though is your commanders. There's Ernest King, 16-4. And then Santos, 16. I have him at 16-3. I'm working on him, about ready to make him 16-4. He's a secondary battery shell damage. I don't have secondary on Independence. Torpedo damage, though, he's at 3.33, and main gun shells and plane damage. So that's why I use him on the Independence for the plane damage. And I was using Tanako as a other inspiration, who is 16-4 as well. But as you can see here, the aircraft carrier HE bomb damage is why I use Fournay on here. And this is pretty much my setup. This is the key of taking your next play to another level with aircraft carriers. It has everything to do with your captains and your inspirations. So I can dodge more than that, but as you can see, I have him set up bomb heavy, dive skip bomber, and aircraft carrier HE bombs, where he also will cause the fire, which goes along with him. That's the setup. Your captains and your inspirations, they all have to come together. AA damage when they come try to attack you. And then, of course, I like the faster cruising speed because it is tier 5 and they're a little slower. In tier 7, I love running the Graf Zeppelin, and they're pretty fast. So, again, history, American aircraft carriers, torpedoes, sucked. Torpedoes sucked on submarines. Later in the war, they got better. But this game is very historically correct. So I don't really concentrate on the torpedoes as much. I run the bombs 3-1 than I do the torpedoes. Again, playing multiple times. As you can tell here, let's see, where is it? Service record. Standard Independence, 1,659 battles. Graf Zeppelin, 755 on the B, and 233 on the other one. So, let you know, when I say I'm an aircraft carrier, I'm an aircraft carrier captain. I don't really run anything else. So, we're looking at pushing 3,000 battles plus, and that's not counting. You got the Ranger 240 and 160, and that's not counting how I went through the tiers. So, if you're learning to run aircraft carriers, I highly suggest get where you can get to Langley, then get the Ranger, and then the Lexington. I like the Ranger at tier 5. I was playing Ranger a lot when I got the Independence, which is a premium ship, not a premium ship. Lexington, I wasn't really thrilled with it, but I just cut my teeth in level 5 with the aircraft carrier. So that's what I suggest. And then go really concentrate on your captains and your inspiration on bombs. Just the opposite with the Japanese. You want to go heavy with those two. That's okay. You tier 3, you learn to play it. Rohi, I don't know how you pronounce it, but do that. But I got the Kaga at 7 now, and but pick one tier and stick with it. When I finally got where I was being pretty competitive, getting over 50,000 in damage, was on the Ranger. I remember the day I got 70, 80,000 on the Ranger. I was so excited. But I just poured in to the American aircraft carriers. Right now at tier 7, I'm pouring into the German, but that's a different video. But I just hated getting on and hearing people talk about, I'm going to show you a video on aircraft carriers. I don't like them. I don't like playing them, but people want to know the videos, and so I'm going to show it to you. Well, I'm going to show you all my aircraft carriers. As you can see, there's 12 of 84. If I hit the rest of them, I've got 27 aircraft carriers, okay? And 12 of those are the premium ones. The Independence, the Zuohu is a good one. I haven't played the Ark Royal, got that recently when it came out a couple of months ago. The Saipan, the Kaga. Kaga's a pretty good Japanese one at tier 7. Graf Zeppelin, I love that one. I got 2 of them. One set up for plane heavy, the other one for secondaries. And then there's my tier 7 for the Soviet Union. Midway is a great legendary one. That's my favorite legend one, the Hakuru. Enterprise is fun, and I'm starting to learn this one. It's German. Secondaries on her, not quite the Graf Zeppelin, but I stayed at tier 5 until I got where I was really, really doing well in tier 5. I wanted more of a challenge. I went into tier 7. I'm getting there. I'm not quite there where I want to really go into the legendary, but I've got some good ones in the legendary. Those are all pretty good. Those 3, the Midway, the Kuru, and the which I call the MVR. I call it Richie for simple. But anyway, I'm gonna back to the Independence is the one we're gonna run here. I'm pretty much heavy on the bombs, so we're gonna run a game real quick, kind of show you what I do. But after 1,600 battles with it, you learn the timing. Man, pour all your resources into your captains for that. And then as you do that for your aircraft carriers and you pour in for your inspirations, then you can use those inspirations on other ships. Only time I ever play anything other than aircraft carrier is if I'm going to do the battles that they're doing now, ranked. That's what I was thinking of. Do rank. And the only reason I'm doing rank is because I'm having to get steel to build up my mod 3 extras. So anyway, I'm going to run this. When I get ready to get started, I go to the map. I have, as you can see on the bottom, 2 ships. Up here, I've got 3. I'm going to go behind those 6 ships right here. And that's what I'm going to start off. I'm going to start off with my bombs. In tier 9, you don't have to necessarily drop ships like you do at tier 7. You're going to be okay. See, I'm at 181 knots. I'm running all 9 planes. What I've done is, at this tier, if you can take out the destroyers, that's what you want to do. I recommend if you're in tier 5 and you're learning aircraft carriers, go ahead and just target the battleships and learn your timing, bombing battleships, and then your cruisers, and then your destroyers. But I'm going to try to find the destroyers first, kind of show you that. I like to take the destroyers out, then the cruisers, then the battleships. So like right there, I've got the battleship, the New Mexico. He's hard. You play enough, you know which ones can catch on fire easy. All your Japanese ships. I'm not seeing any cruisers. There's a cruiser right there. There it is. That's a destroyer. So I've got to slow down. You just have a ton of time with these planes at tier 5. I'm going to go slow. And I just dropped, 4 bombs on him. If you'll see, he's almost halfway, just like that. So I'm going to come back here. I'm going to watch him. I ran out of gas. Should have started a little sooner. I might have been. There's been times I've been able to take them out pretty soon. When I come out and I see it, I'm gonna let people know there's a destroyer right there. Okay, he's now has been spotted. I've got a destroyer here, a cruiser here that's gonna jump on him too. He's not running any smoke, so I'm gonna get another good run at him. A lot of times when I drop that, if I can get 3 or 4 bombs on him like I did then, there's somebody pretty close taking him out. He might have turned tail and went the other direction. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Let's see here. But as you see, I saw him over here. My ship is still there. Oh, now he's throwing smoke out. And don't rush yet. I'm going to kind of make a good turn. He put up smoke because of what I did the first time. I don't want to waste He's in trouble right here, so he's already been. His life is not very long in this game. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this guy real quick. Him pretty good. Again, like I said, he's hard to catch on fire. I might come over here and give this cruiser a little love. I sometimes start out a little bit quicker. I really want to get moved. He's a good captain. I tell the way he's moving his ship. And just I'm gonna take a different angle, and I put 2 fires on him. As you can see, I'm still at 12 bombs. I'm gonna run them as much as I can. There's not a lot of AA. There's no planes up taking them out, so I'm gonna continue doing that. Now there it is. I'm gonna point him out again. He's come out from under the smoke. Someone spotted him. As you can see, the bombs that I dropped on the New Mexico with them hitting, I don't have any. Let me check the map. Looks like some of them went over here. But I'm okay where I'm at. No planes have come on me yet. I'm saving my planes in case look, he's throwing up some more smoke. That one drop on scared the shit out of him. So I'm gonna just keep moving on. They're pounding on this cat over here. I might get lucky. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and put some points on it. But the thing about the battleship, he's got a longer range, and he might be able to hit me. Here, give him a little more love. He's got a couple of torpedoes coming on him, and let's see what that does. See if that catches him on fire. Now, that one's a hard to catch fire on. He's coming, and I kind of lost track of where that destroyer was. I'm kind of on this side. I'm real happy about that. He might be getting on me pretty quick. I don't know how many of those are going to hit. Just one. So what I'm going to go to the map here, since I lost track of him, I'm going to back away here a little bit. Independence pretty fast. Doesn't have secondaries, but it's a fast ship. So let's kind of fly over here. I've only got 6 this time. You'll see they'll regenerate where those planes came back. We'll come back. It's not going to take much to take this other cat out. I'm not sure quite where he went. I'm kind of staying at distance where he went over here. There we go. I'm getting the squadron detected. It might be the battleship. Looking him pretty good. So the destroyer, I should have stayed on and flown over the island a little bit. He's kind of low, but they're working that battleship pretty good. Here's the cruiser over. You can see I've already got 6 more bombers. There's some planes that he let out here. See, I started kind of away from him. He's kind of slowing down. Don't ever. And just more bombs are going to hit him pretty good. I don't know if he's got more fire on. Yeah, sure. All right, I've been spotted, so I know the destroyer's pretty quick. I'm going to make sure I get down here with this cruiser on our team. We get spotted a little quicker. Let's see where he's come from. Might be Dahuga spotted me. As you can see, we've lost 4 shots. There he is. Probably took a bad run. He's trying to get ready to drop torpedoes on me, and that should take him out right there.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
All right, I still got 3 left. I'm getting out of Dodge. I'm gonna come try to set that Dahuga on fire. For Japanese ships, they catch fire easily. Here we go. Now we're starting to take control of the game. And let's see if some of those no, they didn't. I got 6. I'm gonna go get a good line on him. I know now there's another destroyer out there. I'm not quite sure where he's at. I knew that other one was coming towards me at that point. Right now, I really do want to find that other destroyer, but on the flip side, this cat right here, get in range. Teammates are banging on him. If I can get him on fire here, it will help time. That should set him on fire. Let's see how many. One. Yeah, someone's working me. I don't know who it is. Yeah, so he took fire out. If I can get in there and start him on fire right here, I have to pretty much finish him off. As you can tell, I got the heck out of dodge. There we go. He can't put that one out.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Someone has spotted me. I'm not sure. That other destroyer might be out here somewhere. Nope. It's the Huga. That's the one that was tagging me. That's why I went after him. I'm going to just kind of run this sucker over here. And I got 5 more. As you can see, he's still on fire. I really got to get him taken care of real quick. We'll throw some planes up. I'm under... Uh-oh, there it is. Here's the one. He's going to try to come get me. If you're ever a destroyer, turn off your AA. You just gave yourself up, buddy. Drop right there. We'll let him slide right into it, but it didn't get him. So I know there's a destroyer right there. I'm going to try to turn tail here and get out of his way. Only got 2. Now I'm kind of in bad shape because I'm running out of money. It's not looking good for the home team. Let's see if I can get something with these 2. I welcome these destroyers when I'm in the graph center. I missed him pretty easily. Now that's... Yeah, I got 2. I might be able to get it. So now I got 10. All right, I got him. Make sure I'm getting the heck out of dodge. Keep moving. I'm in trouble because Ahuga's now banging on me. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to turn. He's lining his up. Torpedoes on me. Probably might have already sent him off. Might survive this, I might.
The ship is on fire. Torpedoes
He's going to get me, but yeah, he got me. At least finish him off, help the team. I got 3 left. Huga's still on fire over here. This is my first game of the day. Not too bad of a warm-up game. It's 2-on-2. If I can help right here on the Huga, I think we can pull this off. We got the caps, got the lead. Okay, that's pretty much 76,000 warm-up game, and that's going to finish them off there, and we're going to end up winning the game. So I was able to take out both the destroyers, which if you can do that, will help your team. Yesterday I played, and it was 1 cruiser and all battleships, and I had 168,000 in damage. But you'll see here, I got sunk. Only thing they have is their aircraft carrier left. Almost a 200-point lead in caps with 4 minutes left. And we almost have a full battleship over here. And here's a cruiser right there gonna work on the aircraft carrier. See if he, yeah. So what's he running? He's in the west. I'm not a big fan, but you can see the aircraft carrier is nowhere near a cap. So this game's just the timing of it, but I want to get to the end and see the score. And it's pretty much going to be boring the next 3 minutes and 15 seconds. But in that meantime, in the time while we're talking about that, not sure why he's at full health. I don't know where he did. If he went running, hiding somewhere, but because initially the battle over here was me, a destroyer, and a cruiser. People have different ways of playing. I'm aggressive. I'm going to go after them, and that's sometimes you get sunk. But I also dropped 2. So, and I got a message, And it read, and that was nice of him. Wow, for just a. Oh, that's not it. That's my fleet talking. But as you can see, that aircraft carrier is nowhere near the other two caps. This game is basically over. He's probably just running to stay alive. The green machine, that's funny, I'm the big red machine. So just build your aircraft carriers and stick with it. And don't waste all your promotions and your money and everything else, the blue ribbons, I can't remember what they're, and just pour into captains that can help support your ship. And then as you do that, like I've got Tanaka at 16.4, he's a cruiser, and I used him to buff up my torpedoes, which I'll use him sometimes when I go plane heavy with the Graf Zeppelin, because those torpedoes are awesome. And I'll use it a bunch. So Santos, be able to use him with Pan American ships now, and then Fournet with as a captain at 16.4 now with the French ships, and just keep building and pour into your captains that can help your ships. Like, it's funny, someone showed me that the Ciliax, the battleship captain for the Germans, I use him as my aircraft carrier captain because 3 out of his 4 perks are for secondary, and then my 2 inspirations are heavy on secondaries, and that's why I get a lot of secondary kills with the Graf Zeppelin. But now I can use those. One of them is Haruna. You know, I got her at 16.4. Now she can be a Japanese battleship. So, you know, it's pour into your aircraft carriers if you want to continuously get better at it, and then just get your timing. It took me forever to be able to take out destroyers, and I got sunk this game, but I took out the 2 destroyers, and that pretty much won the game. This cat right here would have been in trouble if that cruiser was still floating around, because that airplane's done a little damage, but he didn't have enough time. We got 10 seconds. So that's my 2 cents worth on your on the Independence, and just build your captains, and then start worrying about your specs when you get into tier 7. I'll go more of that. So here's the end of that, and some things. Team result. Look, I didn't even play the last 2.5, 3 minutes, and because I was able to take out the destroyers, finished in first. And then here's this cat all the way down here in 5th place. He just didn't get in the action. So there's that. Let's see what I got. And I'm into the steel right now. So, but again, use your flags, your booster flags, as much as you can to keep bumping that up. I got to jump some of them up. And as you can see, the Independence on the premium aircraft carrier, I've got over 7 million elite XP because I've played this ship a ton. She was where I cut my teeth on trying to get to the next level. Kind of looked easy taking out those destroyers, but there's a lot of games in there. So if there's anything you remember from this video, pour into your captains, pour in your promotions and everything, and build up your 3 captains. Those are the 3 that I run pretty much any American aircraft carrier. Those 3 are my setup, because I get the torpedoes if I'm going to run Midway or the Saipan that's pretty strong in torpedoes, and then I can set them on fire. I can start flooding, and then those are the ones. Preset 2. There's Tanaka and Santos if I want to go torpedo heavy. He's at 5%. When I have him, he's going to be at 3.50. Not a big difference. I mean, it can be a difference, but I also get extra plane damage when I use him as well. So that's why I usually run the fire to set people on fire on it. And then those are my secondary captains, Haruna and Franz. But of course, I'll use it if I use another. I was just toying around with secondaries on another ship, American, but The German ships are the ones you really need to pour in secondaries for. But that's my run on the Independence. Don't get keyed up at tier 5 too much on your specs. You know, just go with strong with American planes. American planes are bombers. If you know anything about Midway, our torpedo planes got killed, and it was our dive bombers that took out 4 aircraft carriers of the Japanese. So the game is built for dive bombing with American aircraft carriers. All right, I hope this helped. If you got any questions or answers, just let me know, and we'll go over it. Thanks, man. Bye.